me happy that I no longer do them. So I started this year with creating a list of things that I stopped doing that I know they're going to make me happy. And I included them into my self-care and my routines. And they've made a huge difference. One other thing has been breathing exercise. This has helped me a lot in protecting myself from making irrational decision, especially on an emotional level. Being aware of what am I going to say next? What will I do next? I know I feel this right now, but what is my next move? So breathing has come in between, which has protected me from a lot of things. And yeah, those have been very, very exciting. And also doing child like things. Very recently, when I went for a walk, we have a very lovely forest here. And there was this swing that was there. And I was like, I really need to feel how that feels again, because I couldn't remember the last time I did that. And when I was in that swing, there was so much laughter and joy. And so it's been going back into these things. And also at the studio, I've tried to bring in playful games that we used to play as teenagers, and jumping around, moving around, shaking all this energy that we have on how adults should behave and the things you should do. And instead, just allowing myself to tap into that little girl that used to live freely. And most of them, it's the activities that we used to do back in the days.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Usually, what are the reasons that you mostly like listen from your groups and the people that are coming in your lovely place, which we will also visit, because
Okay.
we need to organize a retreat in Kenya also with you, because
Yeah,
you will be our local guide, and I know it's gonna be amazing. But
it's gonna be
usually,
fun.
yeah, we will do it. But usually, what are the things that you are mostly listening from the people that they are struggling in their life? What are the reasons that they're making them feel sad and they are losing their joy, and how we can change that?
Mm. Um, One of the most thing I feel, the one that has come across a lot is people doing jobs that they're not happy at. And we spend a lot of time in our careers, especially like in a week. Some people work for 6 days, some people work for 7. And if you're working in a place that you're not happy, then that means most of your time you're not happy, you're struggling. So that has been one of the biggest thing that has been coming out. Then the second one is just lack of interest. Yeah, there are people who just genuinely they don't know, why am I not happy? Why is my life not, there's just something missing. So with this kind of people, usually as a Reiki practitioner, what I do is I guide them through Reiki sessions, and we try to tap in and see what do we need in your space, in your energy field. What do we need to align in your energy space? But for work, it's upon people to make their own decision. So for this, most of the time is I try to give them a safe space where they can practice, a space where they can feel peaceful and they can just come back to themselves. Um,
Mm.
then, so because I work with many different people, so it cut across differently. There are people who have gone through traumas, and it's been so hard to find that joy in them. And so people in this state is also going back and start to heal those parts and revisiting those parts and bringing that joy back. Some people did not experience much love or attention when they were younger, and some of them, they still have to work out the parental way they experienced. And in this case also is to just go back and just reflect, which parts of me do I need to forgive for experiencing that, and which parts of me do I need to love and become the parent that I did not have. So
Mm.
there are a couple of reasons, and I believe in every reason there is always a solution. Yeah. And the most
Mm,
beautiful thing is to see people stepping into that space and acknowledging, I'm not feeling well, I'm not as happy as I used to be, or I don't remember the last time I was happy. And finding people in that space already, it's a beautiful thing and a beautiful start. And some people are just happy, but they want to keep it going, especially with everything that's happening everywhere. You turn on your Instagram or the news, and there's something, just something happening everywhere. And also you want to find a way, how can I protect myself from leaking my joy and happiness, but at the same time having that compassion for people who are going through all these tough things. So it's also learning, how can I protect my space at the same time being a compassionate person. So those people who are also happy to learn, how can I share it, but not being left dry or left without anything?
mm. Um, Usually, I remember that. First of all, I would like to ask from the people that are with us today, because it's a session for you guys. So feel free to ask, or feel free to express yourself if you find yourself like losing your joy during the working hours, or if you have problems that you are facing and you are thinking these are the reasons that you are losing your happy moments, or if you need like some routines or some protections or something that you can learn how to use it in your daily life in order to be happy, please feel free and write on the chat. I will read everything to Zep, and she will give us her answers and her solutions for the questions. So feel free. Um, Usually, I'm feeling more happy when I'm in communities and when I'm with other people. But I would love to be able to feel the same vibrations, and to bring back these feelings when I'm alone and when I need this. So I was thinking if you would like to uh, I don't know, make a group guided meditation now, or if you would like to explain more about Reiki or techniques that we could use in order to bring back a memory and the feeling of this memory, because this
Mm-hmm.
is what our brain do when we feel happy and alive. So I would love to experience that and to create a memory also here together.
Mm, that sounds lovely. I'll be happy to guide us through a 5 to 7 minutes meditation, if
Mhm.
that's okay with everyone.
I think we are okay if you're at home, even if you are not. What I love during this, during the meditation, oh yes, we see some likes.
Yeah.
Uh, what I love during the meditation that we mostly trying to have everything clean, quiet, with
Mm-hmm.
candles and everything. But this is not how we must practice meditation, because in life we never have this special sacred place all day long waiting for us to meditate. Sometimes we
Yeah.
need to meditate in a bus with people screaming around us or something. So this is the truth of meditation, the
Yeah.
ability to come closer and get into your body and yourself, like without paying attention so what is happening around you. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
I think even if you're out, we could try a 5 minute
Yeah.
meditation
And
with
also
you.
something about meditation is you can
Mm,
do it anywhere. The aim is to allow all this external noise to not become as loud as they are, and allow yourself to go to be centered in a space of thinking on nothing, or in a space of finding clarity. So I feel meditation can be practiced anywhere, as long as it's safe, without
mm,
driving. Yeah, because it takes you in a different space. So it's
mm.
either are you safe, and that's the first thing, and that can always be a space for you to go in and, yeah, reflect, or just being silent.
Mm.
Yeah.
So let's try the meditation of
Yes.
joy.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Okay.
Okay. So we can, if you're seated or if you're, however you are seated, allow your chest to lift so you can be straight. Relax your shoulders, your spine is long. You can rest your palms on your knees, either facing down or facing up. And if you haven't closed your eyes, let your eyelids get heavy and then gently begin to close your eyes. Slowly take a gentle inhale through your nose. Fill up your belly first, your chest. And as you're slowly breathing out, allow your body to relax completely on the ground. Another long, gentle inhale through your nose. Let your stomach expand. Your chest, your shoulders lifts up a little bit. And then when you're breathing out, allow your shoulders to soften towards the ground, your chest and your belly relaxed. One more slow breath in. Fill up your belly, your chest, and your lungs. And gently as you're breathing out, let your shoulders drop, let your belly drop, and let your weight rest on whatever you're sitting on. And now relax your shoulders without having the need to move any part of your body. Let go of your belly, relax the weight of your stomach, and keep your chest up and your spine long. And now we're going to notice how your day was. If you are asked a question, how is your day today? What will be your genuine answer? And without going too much into the details, what are the things that made your day feel like that? And now we're going to let go of this day. It has happened. However you feel, we're going to allow it to just drop and welcome you into this space right now. Allow yourself to soften into the present moment, into listening to my voice and listening to your heart beating. And now walk with me. You look down to the ground. You find your feet without shoes, standing on a grass. Then you gently lift your head to look around and you find yourself in a very beautiful garden. You can see butterflies moving around, flying, different colors. If you look around, you can see plants, flowers, and some of these plants and flowers you're familiar with. The light is gentle, it feels like sunset. It's peaceful and quiet. Then you slowly begin to walk barefoot, grounding yourself on this grass, feeling the texture of the grass on your feet. And that feels nice. There's no responsibilities here, there's no planning. What has not been done, there's none of that. It's just you in this beautiful space. And you look to your front. You see someone little. You begin to walk towards this little person. And then you look to them. You realize this is your younger self. And you gently just stay there. Take a moment. Allow yourself to be composed before you join this younger person. Then you sit next to your younger person. You say hi to them. Notice how they look, what they're wearing, and what are they doing here. And as you're seated there next to them, introduce yourself to them, that you are their older self, where you're coming from, how you found yourself there. And are you happy? Would that be one thing that you would tell them? And just watch them as they listen to you. And as you're seated next to them, watch your younger self expressing themselves to you. What are the things that you used to like in that age, if you can still remember? And what are the things that made you feel happy? Watch your younger self completely being a kid, completely being that age, without you having any need to parent them, but just being an observant. Watch how they look, how they respond to you. And as you're looking to them, let them keep expressing themselves to you. And I'm going to let you be here and bring in a memory that can bring you joy at this age. Take your time. And if you don't find any at this age, between that age to where you are today, bring in a memory that has brought you so much joy. It can be achievements. It can be the people you've met in life. It can be the choices that you've made in life. And if you find that event or something or someone who has opened that heart, allow yourself to take a moment and observe this. The colors that surround that event, the people that are involved in that happiness. And notice how your heart is beating. At the edge of your lips, give yourself a gentle smile. Know that you're not alone, but you're with your younger self. Allow your heart to keep beating, smiling. And with this joy filling up your face and your heart, look again to your younger self. See them smiling back to you. Feel that joy, gentleness. And now we're going to say your goodbyes to your younger self. Let them know that you are not leaving them, but you're taking them with you. And any time that you needed to be reminded of that joy, that happiness that resides in you, you're going to be shown in one way or the other. Maybe a song that you used to like, maybe a food that you used to like, maybe people who brought that joy to your life. And so say your goodbyes to your younger self. And slowly begin to stand, leaving your younger self there, walking back. And as you're walking back, walk back to where you are right now, where we started our meditation. As you're seated here, bring yourself into your heart. At the edge of your lips, give yourself a gentle smile. And the question again, when were you really happy? Which event can you remember when you were truly happy? There can be many, but which one would you pick for now? And instead of thinking about the event or the things that made you happy, focus on that emotion of happiness, the feeling that you had in that moment. And as you're breathing in through your nose, through your heart, filling up your belly, as you're breathing out, allow that feeling to swell, to get bigger and bigger. Give yourself a gentle smile at the edge of your lips. And as you're breathing in through your nose, you're filling up your belly, your chest, and your lungs. And as you're breathing out, allow that emotion to keep expanding. As it expands to your skin, your fingers, your toes, your stomach, your chest, your surrounding, where you're seated, the room or the place that you are in. It begins to expand, stretching all the way out. And now unclench your jaw, relax between your eyebrows, relax the edge of your eyes, the edge of your lips. Allow yourself to keep smiling. Take another slow, long breath in, fill up your whole body. And as you're gently breathing out, keep that joy vibrating in your space. Slowly bring your left palm to your heart, and then your right hand on top of your left hand. Notice how your heart is beating, and it's beating for you to keep you alive, to keep you moving around. And it's just a reminder that any challenge you face, it's not here to break you. It's not here to form any disharmony with your body and yourself. Some of them are here to teach us something. Some of them are here to push us out of our comfort zone. Some are here to help us set good boundaries, good views of who we are, outgrowing the things that we've already outgrown. So whenever you face that challenge, look at it as, what am I learning at this point of my life? And as you're going to bed tonight, may you be reminded of this joy and happiness that rest in your heart and your body. And gently, you can bring your palms to your heart center into a prayer mudra if that's comfortable. If not, you can keep it just on your heart. And take a slow, long, gentle inhale, filling up your belly again, your chest and your lungs. Open your mouth and slowly breathing out. Thank you for practicing this with me. I'm going to let you be here as long as you want, but we are done with our practice. Thank you.
I was thinking the first question,
Mm-hmm.
how was the day? And and I was thinking that how things can change in some minutes that we can, yes, we have hearts.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed.
how how we can change all these things through just
Mm-hmm.
few minutes of meditation. And you know, it wasn't planned to do it, but
Yeah.
I felt that it's a nice way to understand that joy is there, and
Mm-hmm.
all the information is in our head now. We know how to close our eyes, where to go to find this lovely garden, to find
Mm-hmm.
this little cell,
Mm-hmm.
and we can just jump in this garden anytime we want to.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing, beautiful thing to do is in the evening, going through your day from
Mm-hmm.
morning, how things happened, everything, how everything happened, and then going again another round on how you would have wanted it to be, and it wasn't, and then going back and just not allowing any emotions to be, not judging anything on how it happened, and allowing yourself to
Mm.
just let the day go. Some things happen the way they happen. I feel like with joy is more of surrender, letting go of control, because sometimes things, when things don't happen our ways, it becomes really hard. It hurts us. It makes us feel not nice. And sometimes it's okay when things don't go our way. And it's okay to feel bad, but also it's okay to come out of that.
Mm. I think we have a nice reminder with
Mm-hmm.
the guided meditation for the joy.
Yeah.
And as we slowly going to the end of the session, I would love, as you said already, you said that routines are
Mm-hmm.
can bring the joy back. So
They do.
I would
Yeah.
love to hear more about that, because I see that a lot of people are struggling with consistency and
Mm.
how we keep taking care of ourselves. And
Yeah.
I would love to have like 3 or 5 tips from you in order to, the meditation is already there, and I had the idea to do it because now we experience it together, so it's here,
Yeah.
we lived it. We have the experience. But
Yeah.
how we can stay consistent with the self-care and
Mm-hmm.
the things that we know that makes us happy, but sometimes we don't do. And of
Yeah.
course, if you have some other tips for us to like listen and try to bring them in our lives with the joy.
Mm. So one thing about routines is, how I look at routines is, it's a moment for me to meet my higher self. And I love to do them in the morning for myself. And I feel like that morning when I'm doing the things, I wake up an hour before my usual time for any my classes or anything, and that time is for me to do something for myself. And one of the things is breathing exercises that has really helped for me. And it helps to expand your lungs, at the same time helps you to manage emotions, and also helps us to manage stress. And it's such a powerful tool because you don't even need a yoga mat, you don't need to go far, you can do it from anywhere, and it brings so much rewarding into our lives. And from how it has been making me feel, and the days how they've been when I do them, has helped me to keep the consistency. So at the beginning, I started with 21 days. Usually, when we set a certain goal, a certain number, you're like, let me do for 21 days first and see how I feel, religiously doing it, and knowing that I'm not just doing routines, but is personal rituals, things that that makes me connect with myself, and things that are going to bring something nice into my life. So writing down things, why do I want to do these things? what is the reason that these things are good to be included in my life. And then within 21 days, our body adapts to this, feels comfortable. And then from there, then you can also add another 21 days, or you can add however numbers you want. But once you've hit the 21 days, you will also feel it, that your body is like, I want that. I need that. And it's because it changes how you feel, how you interact with things. And mostly with routines, it's not changing what the world is going to throw to us. It's not changing what the world has out there. It's changing how we are going to react to those things. And once you understand that, okay, I can react to these things in a very good way or in a very specific way or calming way, then that brings a lot of peace within you. And that's the life that I've felt comfortable and happy with. And that has helped me a lot to keep the consistency. So if you just hit the first 21 days or however number you want, that will really, really help. Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing you said with the that the world will not change,
Yeah.
but we will change. And if
Yeah.
we
The
are
response.
changing, yeah, if we are changing, actually, then the world is changing. And this is what
Yeah.
I love here with the communities, because we are some people here that we experience something, we learn something, and then we can start speaking about it and growing it and practicing it. So. Uh, just keeping the space for information to come, and
Mm-hmm.
what suits us, it can stay and we can repeat.
Yeah.
um I would love to have, I don't know if somebody wants to share his happy moment and what you saw in the meditation.
Yeah. That would
I
be
will,
lovely.
yeah, if you want to share, it would be nice to expand the joy and the happiness.
Mm-hmm.
I will start with mine. That I thought that I would choose something when I was younger, but it stuck in my mind, and I think this is the best moment I've ever had, and till now I cannot change it. And it was actually in Seychelles, in East Africa, when I organized my first retreat, and we were in a secret beach that only the locals were going there. So I found it on Google Maps, and we walked a lot, and we passed some little alleys, and we ended up in an amazing beach. And I remember till now, some families suddenly came with a lot of kids, and they came close to us, and we start dancing like crazy and holding hands and running around and falling down and breaking the speaker that we had, because the speaker ended up in the sea, and we were trying to bring it back, and it was like, it was so fun. And I think I will keep this moment. But what I've done now through your guided meditation was to take the little me with me in this experience. And it was so sweet, because I somehow felt that I want to show you something, and I said to my little self, look what I've done.
Oh,
Look what
nice.
happened. Yes. And this was a new version of the experience, but it
Yeah.
was, yeah, it was something that now we both have.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to, yeah. Maybe I will paint it, or I will do a video for it, because I think it's a good idea to somehow bring this memory to something that we can see again, even if it's a
Mm-hmm.
draw, or a video or a photo or something, if we have, in order to, like, to give to bring it to now. I
Oh,
don't
that
know if
sounds like a
somebody,
very beautiful experience.
yeah, I
Yeah.
will, I will create this video and I will tag you.
Okay, yes.
And it's lovely because, yeah, it's in an inspiration from Africa. It's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody else wants to share a happy memory or to write it in the chat. I would love to listen. Um, and yeah, you have some time to do. But do you want to share with us something else around the topic, or what is finally joy, and why we are sometimes so we are trying to find it, but when we are trying, usually it's not there, and when we are not trying, it's actually coming in front of us as we slowly go to our end of this
Mm.
session.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Why are we looking for joy? I feel it's because we are so familiar with disappointment, pain, um, all these low vibration things, and our nervous system is very keen to keep these memories. And so it becomes so hard to experience joy. And the reason why joy is so important is it lights up your life, it lights up who you are, it lights up how you respond to the world. And to tap into it, it's just within us. And it's just a space that has always been there, but we need to revisit it so we can experience it. Unlike pain, which can always stay there and it comes and it reminds us that it's still there even when you don't need it. And this is why when we were chatting and I said cultivating joy could be such an interesting topic and a beautiful topic, because I want 2025 to be a way that we can now learn how to hold joy, how to keep happiness in our life. Yeah, and it's actually not that hard to find. If you start finding it little by little, you find it, because you can realize even during meditation when you are to pick joyful moments, it's like they start coming in. You have more options, but you have to put yourself in that space of acknowledging that, yeah, this is joyful, this was nice, this is good. And also gratitude has been one of the things that reminds you, I'm actually living a very happy life, though sometimes with external things that are happening you cannot see it or it's closed. But gratitude also really helps to bring you back into the joyful space. Yeah, and it's within us. And that's why when even we did meditation, it's you going back in to find it where it is, moments that made you feel it, and it's always there. Yeah, it's just how often are we tapping into it? How often are we remembering that that exists? Yeah.
Thank you for all this, and these are the things that we will experience in our retreat in
Mm-hmm.
in Mykonos this May. I've just shared the website and all the informations. So if you want to join us and meet Zep, also, what else we will do in this retreat, except
Uh,
the meditation that we already
yes,
experienced?
there's more. So meditation will be part of it. And so the 19th, we're going to do restorative yoga. And I don't know if anyone has done restorative yoga. It's very calming, it's very relaxing. We're using props. It's going to be gentle. So it's going to be a space of self-loving. And we will be stretching our bodies with restorative yoga, but in a very gentle way, not pushing anything, but just being present. And then it will be paired with a self-love meditation. So what
Mm,
happens a lot is we love people, we are kind to people, we have forgiving to people, we are compassionate with people. But how often do we go back in and say to ourselves, I really love you for how you hold yourself up, how you've done things, how you hold space for other people, like really loving ourselves. So there will be a meditation that takes us there. And then we will have Hatha Vinyasa, which will be very playful. There will be movement. If anyone has done Vinyasa, this is almost similar. We will have a bit of poses that are challenging our balance, but we are not challenging it so that we can see who can do it and who can't do it. But it's just that playfulness, the child in us, allowing them to come out. And then we have full body yin. So usually we do most of the yins that I've been doing have been in the trauma based, but in this time our full body yin will be it emotionally bringing those moments in our life that we've been very happy and joyful, bringing those people who made it happen or they were involved, and not just bringing them, but sending gratitude to everything that brought that joy to happen in our lives. So it will be more joyful, more going back. And it's almost like having your journaling, but in a yoga class somehow. And then we have Ashtanga. I don't know if anyone has done Ashtanga. It can be quite interesting. It's very structured. The aim also is to the playfulness. Ashtanga has a lot of poses that can be difficult if you look at it through the lens of difficulty. But in our session, we will be looking at it through glasses of playfulness. All the movement, it's playfulness. Anytime someone wants to rest, they rest. Anytime someone needs to just do something different, it's going to be very open and very inviting. And then we
And
have yin.
I love very much that, because usually Astanga is like more difficult to do sometimes, but I love that you are like deleting this word from my mind, and you bring the joy and the happiness and the playfulness instead of
Yes.
saying that this is hard or this will take you out of the comfort zone. But
Yeah.
what we do when we play and when we laugh, even if we feel like our eyes are super closed from laughing or our belly hurts, but this is also like an exercise out of the comfort zone,
It
but it
is.
brings, yeah, it brings joy. So I love that you're not saying the difficult word, but you say the playful.
Yeah, they're playful. It's gonna be playful. And it's gonna have a lot of nice movement. You'll feel it on your body, but it's going to be a joyful feeling. Yeah. And then we have Yoga Nidra, which it's one of the most beautiful practices that I really love. So if anyone has never done Yoga Nidra, it's more of reprogramming your subconscious. And in this Yoga Nidra, it will be reprogramming our subconscious so it can understand joy, setting an intention of joy, and especially setting it for the entire year and however that spreads out. And then our last day, we have meditation, and also we have gentle yin to retreat again into our body. It's going to be silent though, this one, so that you can just reflect on yourself on how the retreat was, which parts of you feel fulfilled and nourished. And yeah, that would be so interesting to hold this space, and I'm super excited to be holding that space because I also want to tap into my joy and happiness.
Mm. And in a lovely island full of joy and movement and
Yes.
music and happiness. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Zep. It was
Thank you.
amazing. We have some tools, we have some experiences. Let's try to reprogram ourselves, our minds, and let's just start from just doing this 5 minute meditation. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I've I recorded this, so I will upload it in YouTube. So, guys, anytime you want to jump on it, you just play, and there it is. Anytime you need it, even if it's spontaneous, as we did it today, because
Mm-hmm.
I love doing spontaneous things, because this is this is the reminder that we are alive and we can do whatever we want, and
Yes.
everything
Yes.
we can adapt in everything. So it
Yeah.
was a good reminder also for me today that things can change if I want to change something. So
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you. Thank you so much.
much. Enjoy your night. Good night, everybody, and I hope I'll see you in the retreat.
Yeah. And thank
Bye.
you so much. And have a lovely evening. Yeah.
Have a lovely evening, Zeb.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you. Bye.
I think everyone
Bye.
is gone now.
Yeah,
You,
and Margarita.
yeah, so we're left the two of
Yeah,
us. How are you doing?
it's just the two of us. Let me
Yeah.